chocolate chip cookies like you've never had them before. These are slightly crunchy on the outside, super chewy on the inside, and they have a secret ingredient that makes them absolutely irresistible. We're making chocolate chips with tahini today. So that's the secret ingredient, and what we're doing basically is swapping half the butter for some tahini. So we're gonna start by creaming the butter and the sugars. Half a cup of butter, half a cup of sugar, and half a cup of light brown sugar. Now, instead of using an entire cup of butter, what we're doing is we're splitting it into half butter and half tahini. That's because tahini is basically ground sesame seeds, so it has a lot of fat in it that also has this nutty taste that really lends a wonderful flavor to these cookies. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure half a cup of tahini. And it's really important to use a high quality premium tahini, because what's gonna happen is that it's just gonna be more flavorful, it's gonna be more buttery, and just give it a lot more texture. We're gonna cream it together as you would butter and sugar until it's nice and airy and fluffy. While it's running, we're gonna go ahead and add one egg yolk, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And in here, we're gonna whisk together a cup of flour, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, and a teaspoon of sea salt. And this helps me get all the flour in there without making a big mess. So we'll slowly add the flour in. And you want to be careful not to overmix it once you add the flour in, because that can actually develop the gluten too much, which creates tough and hard cookies. Finally, the good part, we're adding 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And then we're just going to fold it in. And then we want to chill this for 2 hours, or preferably, if you're patient enough, overnight. So what that does is that it actually helps the fat in the butter and the tahini to solidify, so that creates a much more moist and chewy cookie. All right, I just took it out of the fridge and it looks so good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna form them into about 1.5 tablespoons of little balls using a spring-loaded scoop. And now we're ready to bake them at 325 for 12 to 15 minutes. All right, just got these out of the oven. They look so good, you guys, and they smell so good. This is the hard part right here, where I do recommend kind of waiting for a couple minutes before you enjoy one, because what's gonna happen is they're going to continue to crisp up from the hot pan and just kind of solidify as well. So give it a hot minute and then we can enjoy one. Okay, now carefully, let's remove them and put them on a wire rack so they can cool for another few minutes. You guys, they look so good, and I'm so excited right now. They've cooled enough on the wire rack so that they're nice and firm, and now we can go ahead and plate them. And this is what I like to do for my family. I like to put them on a plate, and then they're literally gone within like minutes. Okay, and I definitely need some milk to go with these cookies, so let's go ahead and pour some. And time to cut one open. Oh my gosh, looks so good. Absolutely deliciously heavenly wonderful cookies right here, you guys. These are so good. They're wonderful for the holidays. They're actually great all year long, and the tahini swap instead of some extra butter works really well in here. It's kind of like adding sea salt to your cookies. It gives it a nutty, salty flavor, and these are just so good. Cheers. I hope you guys love these cookies as much as I do. If you make the recipe, please share your feedback with me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the places. I love to hear what you guys think of the recipe. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends, and I'll see you at the next video.